All right, welcome to our promotion party. This is to celebrate all you lovely ladies that promoted our second quarter of the year. This is a big deal. We have a total of 17 promotions since April, which is awesome. So I'm just going to start by shouting you out and just one continuous round of applause. First, for our 14 branch promotions, which would be Olga Burciaga, Jennifer McClusker, Rose Urban, Paulina Garland, Heidi Lehman, Marcy Rogers, Christy McGrath, Darlene Worthington, Hannah Vasquez, Valerie Fallon, Jenica Rowell, Kathy Stella, Natasha Swan, and Melissa Van Riper. Congratulations to all of you. Oh, that is so awesome. You know, our team has a very high success rate of branch promotions, and you just proved that to be true. So congratulations. We also had one area leader promotion, and I see her right in the middle of my screen. So congratulations, Evelyn Mendez. That is very exciting. And I think, Evelyn, that you were the first area promotion on the Jill Ross team. So that is
Yay.
super duper exciting. And we had our, I was going to say first ever, but it was not first ever, but our second ever senior division leader promotion, Miss Genevieve McKay, which is a big deal. She's not even listening to us, but yay, Genevieve.
I'll clap for you, Jen.
And then our very first ever, and these are first, but they are not last, our first ever sales vice president promotion, Carolyn Davis Rowan. So exciting. Like, it was exciting when it happened, but it seems to be even more exciting getting all of us together right now to celebrate it. So anybody have anything they'd like to say or add, or something that they think, wow, this how you celebrated? Anybody celebrate well? Because if you didn't, you need to. Anybody celebrate? A bottle of champagne?
I think
Well,
I
I'm
celebrated for like a month. I couldn't tell you all I did, but I just kept saying it's because of my promotion.
Good. It's kind of like Mother's Day. You know, anything you buy in May is a Mother's Day gift. So it's all a promotion gift. Evelyn, how about you?
I am celebrating by going to Hawaii next month.
Now that she just upped the bar. So I don't know
She
what the
did.
rest of you are doing.
I'm gonna do what Evelyn did. I'm gonna go tell
Yes.
Jamie right now.
Yes.
I think that is awesome. So good for you. You should please send us a picture of you with some fun little fancy cocktail so we can say this is how you truly celebrate a promotion on Team Sparkle.
Yeah, totally. I will.
That's awesome. Well, good. Well, we're going to talk for a minute about the branch promotions, because I think that's the secret to success for this whole business. But before I get into that, I just want to ask us, and I didn't tell them I was going to do this, so I'm just going to put them on the spot, but our two senior leader promotions, share a little bit about either what this means or how you did it, or just, you know, because all these girls that are on here, you know, they're moving up. They're going to catch up to you very soon. So let's see. Carolyn, I'll put you on the spot first, and then we'll give Genevieve a second to think.
Okay, you can put me on the spot because I can just say what you just said. It's branch promotions. It was working with our team and working with each individual new stylist that came in and doing the glam plan with her and doing the glam plan with her and her leader. And if you're a branch, your leader should still be doing the glam plan with the people you recruit, because she'll help your new people get qualified and branch up. And it all just naturally happens. You have a leader working with the new person under the new person under the new person, and we get promotion, everybody moves up. And it just made a huge difference. And so that was it. And it's been so fun to watch those of you that are here now as new branch promotees, and you, Evelyn, as an area just to see how that happens. And it's just a joy to help other people be successful in this business too. Because I do want every single one of you to get to the senior executive level, whatever we're called, I don't know. But there's like bonuses involved, cash bonuses. And we would love to help all of you be able to get those.
That's awesome. And I think too, it's kind of like with your own kids, like you're just so excited to see your kids do so well. And it's just, it's fun when you personally promote for sure, but then to watch one of your girls. So that's what we're excited to see.
Can you see on there what's kind of TV on the right lower corner?
Genevieve, anything from you?
Well, I didn't know we were going to be looking so beautiful tonight.
This is a come as you are party. We're just glad you're here.
I'm sorry. We're sick here, so we are like just trying to get over the hump of things. I did not have any words prepared, but I wish I could say we were a branch factory because Carolyn has that down and I need to get on that train. I think though for us, it was really working one-on-one with people, but giving them specific incentives. I find that really helps people. Like for some reason, some people do not care about the generic Park Lane wide, like earn this bracelet when you do 1,500. But if you talk to them one-on-one and say, oh, what do you need for your business? A ring light? Okay, when you submit 500, I'll send that ring light to you. Like that really seems to fire people up. I think because you're taking the time to really focus on them one-on-one. But I will say that we've only been now, I know you're now sales vice president, but senior division leader, I've only been since April, May, but 2 months of cash bonuses. It is life-changing. And so when you get here, it's a different life. It's pretty amazing. And because I was a direct appoint, I didn't come in organically through branch area division. So I didn't even know what that looked like. So we just went from earning this to now, it's like a firework. So I think it's just, everybody has to get here. This is the sweet spot.
And you think a ring light is motivating? Cash
I know,
bonus?
right? Well, again, that was just one of them. I mean, so it's just so interesting what people will go after, me, cash. It's always been cash. You don't have to mail me anything, but some people want like Post-it notes. I'm like, done, let's go.
Hey, I'll just say I didn't have my first like legit ring light until Rayanne Flickinger bought me one for Christmas. I think I was still using a selfie stick inside a vase with an old umbrella light because that's what I had and I make do with what I have.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Rayanne was like, Carolyn, they're $30. And she gave me one and I was like, this is amazing. So a ring light can change your whole perspective.
Yeah, I just used a diamond light for a while because I was afraid the kids would break them. But now I'm just like, because they are $30, they're easily to be replaced.
Yeah, that's awesome. See, it's those little things that can totally change your business. Oh my gosh. Well, I put together just a few notes this afternoon because I was thinking about this because, we want to celebrate you. We are so excited. And I hope you really did celebrate. You don't have to go to Hawaii. I recommend it. That sounds like the best way to go. But, when you promote to branch, that is a promotion. You just got yourself a 5% raise that will never go away. And even if the girl that helped you promote has disappeared, because that happens sometimes, you do not lose that. You are a branch director going forward. So hang on to that and take them. And if, maybe you promoted, because this goes back to April, who's our first one? Our first one, I think, was Melissa Van Riper. Melissa, if you did not take a moment to celebrate with some champagne, this is your weekend to do it. It's never too late to celebrate that. So celebrate it and then keep going, because the last thing we want you to do is to get stuck, right? And what excites me so much, and I mean, the area promotion is awesome because it was a genuine grow up through the ranks promotion versus the direct appoint. The sales VP, the senior division leader, those are all super exciting. But honestly, what gets me the most excited is the branch promotions, because you have unlocked the secret to success of this whole business. You have done it once. And so if you have done it once, I know you can do it again. And so I want to give you 5 quick secrets to success for our newly promoted promotees, and especially the branches. So number 1, we keep saying it over and over again, but really the branch promotions are the key to this business. And you might think, and don't discount whatever you've done. You might think, oh, well, I just signed up my friend and she had a party and, she just flipped and, not that big of a deal. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We want to keep that train moving. And really for most stylists who promote to branch, most of them, it's their friend that promotes them to branch, because 1, this business is fun to do with a friend. So you want to talk to those friends about it. And if you were like, I'm just curious, raise your hand or throw a 1 in the chat if your person that you recruited was a friend of yours. If one of your people, just curious if I'm just making that up. Okay. All right. Evelyn's was, and she needs a ring light. So, okay, there you go. So, all right. So that shows me you raise your hand. And so that's okay. We love that. And what you want to do is you want to take that friend that you might have, whether you offered her the opportunity and she saw it, or she just did it as a favor for you, or whatever, however she got in, you want to help her find a friend. You want to keep that train running as long as possible, because what it does when you recruit a friend, it gives you that buddy right from the beginning that you can, it used to be we'd come to trainings in person, but now you come together on Zoom. But, anything you do together, like if she lives close, great, meet her for coffee. That's a write-off. She lives far, go visit her. That's a write-off. Like there's a lot of benefits to when your friend joins. So keep that train going. And then the second one, number 2, is you really need to work to keep your calendar at a 6-show minimum. And even if you are sitting here today with 0 parties on your calendar, and I get it, we have all been there, all of us, even sales VP Carolyn and senior division leader Genevieve have been there with no parties on their calendar. She says yes. So, but the opportunity is there. And so what you have to do, I think, first is you have to decide that you are going to get some parties on your calendar. It's got to be a mind decision first, not a, well, I'll see what I can do and I'll do the best I can and all that. You've got to decide, I'm going to get some parties on my calendar. And then I would use today through Monday to reach out for parties. Like I know we've done book-a-thons in the past and, you kind of reach out sporadically, but I would be very intentional about the next 4 days with getting parties on your calendar, because there's no better time to reach out, of course, than now you can really say, new jewelry is coming. New jewelry is coming. So, and talk to them about doing a party in July with the new jewelry. And you need to, schedule your success with this. So I pulled out my calendar because I need parties. I'm still reaching out for parties. And I think, okay, the jewelry comes out on the 11th, right? You are going to want to get some of that jewelry. You do not have to have all the jewelry. If you did the VIP sparkle recognition and then you got some coming that week, you just need at least a few pieces that you can mix in. It's kind of like, our sparkle box came out today and that's the only new piece I have, but I went I just teased it today, but on Friday, I'm going to go live and show my one new sparkle box necklace and earrings with as many other pieces that I currently have, because they just need a little spruce up. So don't feel like you have to get the whole thing, but you do want to get some of it. And our huddle on Friday will be all about getting ready for Sparkle, including how to order it to your best advantage. But you want to do it as a customer. You're going to get paid on your own order, but plan to get some of the new pieces that you think your people will like. So then that comes out on the 11th. Right? So you hopefully get that ordered ASAP, like by the 12th. You want to get that in so it can get shipped. And then it will come, I don't know, maybe the 19th, the 20th, right? That's when it's going to come. So looking at your calendar, the 17th is our mega show. You want to work that because I'll be showing every single new piece of jewelry we have. So if you're not planning on getting the entire new line, which I don't recommend, then you want to work that mega show, and we'll talk about how to do that. But the mega show is going to be your first party, right? We're going for 6. Mega show is number 1. Second party is going to be your personal party in your VIP group. And that's where maybe you schedule that for the 20th, the 21st. This is your review crew. This is where you're going to show what you have. We'll talk about the review crew on Friday, but get your people invested in this. So that's party number 2. Mega party, your own party in your VIP group. And then all the people you're reaching out to this weekend, you want to get them on the calendar. If you're going for this trip, I would cram them in before the 24th. Do 2 a day. This is kind of that crunch time, because, I don't know for sure what Park Lane's going to do. I never have any inside information, but historically, what they've done in the past is they start triple points on Thursday, the 13th, and that runs through Wednesday, July 26th. It's a big deal. So if you can get parties booked, and that's where I would offer, hey, we have a new trip, we have new jewelry. So if you are one of my first hostesses, I will gift you an extra $100 in free jewelry from this new line. If we can do it the 21st, the 22nd, 23rd, or the 24th. I would hold them by the 24th if possible, so that you can close them by the 26th. And keep in mind, this is Facebook. They do not need a lot of time. No one's going to put this on their calendar. That's plenty of time. So work that this weekend to book 4 parties by Monday, ideally held before the end of July, but at least by the first week in August, sooner than later, basically is the point of that. Okay. Then number 3, every one of these parties that you are now holding, you are going to look for your next recruit, because we are going to become a branch factory. You have done this once, you can do this again. But what I've been learning from Bob Heilig is that the people you want on your team not necessarily are going to come to you. So you have to intentionally look for them. And I shared this last Monday on our team training, but it comes back to me over and over again that if my mom had not said, you should think about doing that business, I never would have thought of it. I never would have joined. I'd probably still be a CPA working horrible hours. I'd have no fashion sense because I didn't. And because she said that, because she planted that idea to me, literally changed the course of my life. And you could do that for somebody else just by planting that seed of, you should do this. Because I think like when we got into our previous company, we paid, $1,200 to get in. And now you can get in for $99. So it's not the money that keeps people from joining. And I just did this whole necklace night thing and told them about the flexibility and the opportunity, but it's not the money. So it's the belief that part of it's the belief that someone has in them. You should do this. I would love to do this with you, that kind of thing. So be looking intentionally for your next recruit. And I think that starts, with hostess coaching, getting as many people on the live, follow up, all the things that we talk about all the time, but make a commitment that first you're going to offer this business to every hostess, no matter what. I had a hostess a few weeks ago. She had a $2,100 party, and it's tempting to say, you don't want to do this, right? Just to check my box that I offered it. But I thought, no, I went full force. You would be great at this. I would love to work with you. And she turned me down. So I had to keep the money, but I knew that I did everything I could to encourage her to try this. And I love so much. So if you're doing all the things, the hostess coaching, getting people on the live, and then commit to doing a recruiting activity at every party. I've slacked off. I'm asking you to hold me accountable as I hold you accountable, but every party. And the one that I've been doing is just at the end, the last thing. Hopefully you can tell I love what I do. I want to give you a chance to earn some extra tickets. Any questions you want to ask me about Park Lane, just type it in the chat. Nobody ever does. And I think it's because, one, they're not really listening, because it's Facebook. So they're doing who knows what at the same time. But that's okay. I still say it. And then what kind of saves that recruiting activity is, while I'm waiting, because I know there's a delay, I'm just going to go ahead and answer my 3 most popular questions, because I want to tell them what I want to tell them. It's kind of like if they asked me, 3 random questions that didn't get across what I wanted to tell them, I would still spin that around somehow and say, yes, and we also, make a 30 to 50% commission. So I tell them, my 3 questions are, can you really make any, no, my first question is always, how much time does this take? Right? Because people assume this takes way more time than it actually has to. Because, someone might look at me and think, well, she seems like she works this business all the time. Well, yes, I do, because this is my full-time job. But for many people, if they did 1 or 2 Facebook parties a month, that could bring in an extra $300 a month, which I just shared on this necklace night, could be life-changing. Like my poor daughter trying to find a place to rent, $300 a month added to her income, life-changing. So first one is, how much time does it take? Second, can you make any money? Yes, this is worth your time. You make 30 to 50% commission. I go into, if you have direct sales experience, you might get into our direct to point program. And then the third question is, how will I know what to do? Because they don't have time. So they need to know that you are going to tell them exactly what to do, because they only have this much time. It reminds me back in the olden days, I'm sure Lisa, Jill remember this. And we used to give new stylists a training manual that was probably this thick with like 18 booking activities. No, they want to know, just tell me what to do. Just tell me what they want to know, that you are just going to tell them what to do and make this as simple and easy as possible. So commit to doing a recruiting activity at every party, and then commit to a survey. I have also dropped the ball on that. But it has been great, because what the survey does, and I can share mine again, is it just helps you know how to talk to people. Like, part of me doesn't really care what they say. Like it says on there, do you want to have a party? Yes, maybe, or no. I really don't care what they say, because I'm going to ask every person anyways, right? But if someone puts maybe on that survey, that's going to change how I word it. Hey, Jill, I see you're thinking about having a party. Let's do it in July. Or, they might put maybe about the business. I just had someone do that the other night, which was great. But if she doesn't, I'm still going to be looking for my person at every party, intentionally looking for my person. And I love this. What Sheremy does is she finds someone and she says, her line is, because I copied and pasted it, call me crazy, but would you ever consider doing something like Park Lane? And it's that exact sentence, because if you said, have you ever thought about doing something like Park Lane? No, they haven't. They have not. And that kind of shuts the conversation. But would you ever consider doing something like Park Lane? Followed up with, I think you'd be really fun. Like, I'm not saying I think you'd be great. I think you'll love this. I mean, personally, I think it'd be great for me. I would really like to work with you, and I think we could have a lot of fun doing this business together. And the more you're able to engage, and it's harder on Facebook than it is in person, but the more you're able to engage with them, private message with them, build that, virtual relationship, that gives you more credibility too. So just be intentional when you ask her about that. And sorry, I got off my notes say, call me crazy, but would you ever consider doing something like Park Lane? I think you'd be really fun to do this business with. And I'd love to see if it would even be a good fit for you. Do you have just 5 minutes? We could chat about it. Get her on the phone. I mean, Carolyn changed my life with that magic phone call thing. I'm no longer afraid to get on the phone. And took me years. Because if you did all the steps right, then she has already been on the live. She has heard that it's flexible, that it doesn't take as much time as she thinks, that she can make extra money, and that she's going to be trained. She will have heard all those things before you say, call me crazy, but would you consider doing something like Park Lane? And your goal is to have that conversation from every single party. Okay, number 4 is to leave no stone unturned. In my perfect world, everybody I ever meet will be a stylist, a hostess, or a customer. So just every conversation I want to take as far as I can. So, hey, Jill, do you want to have a party? Nope. Okay, no problem. I'd love to, keep you as a customer. So, please join my Facebook group or follow me on Instagram. Here's my link. Jill, you want to talk about the business? Nope. Okay, no problem. Would love to keep you as a customer, join my, so my last resort is join my VIP group. And, then you got to make that an interesting place to be, but that's a whole nother training. So take everything as far as you can, and especially your hostesses. You want to rebook them. And I know when I was reaching out for parties and I looked at my hostesses from last year at this time, I couldn't remember who they were. It is hard to call people when you have no context of even talking to them. So I am intentionally staying in better touch with my hostesses, starting recently. And then number 5 is I just want to encourage you to keep showing up. Like I said in the beginning, especially when you recruit your first person, she might turn out to be a Genevieve. She might turn out to be a Carolyn, but she might also not get beyond her launch party. And that happens to all of us. I remember the first girl I signed up back 23 years ago. When she didn't renew, I cried. I thought, I'm terrible at this. I could have done so much more. And I just felt terrible. And now I look back and think, yeah, she didn't really do much. She really didn't give me anything to work with. And I would not cry today. But in the beginning, it felt so personal. So I just want to encourage you to keep showing up, keep, trusting the process, follow the systems, keep coming to the huddles. I'm assuming you have all signed up for Sparkle. If you haven't, I will hunt you down and make sure you have. Be active in our Facebook group and just to keep going. But I'm so proud of you, as is Carolyn and Rayanne and Lisa and Jackie. I'm looking to see, and Genevieve. We are so proud of all your growing teams. So congratulations. Anybody have anything to add? Now I'm reading the comments. Genevieve says, I removed the no from my survey and made it possibly follow up with me in a few weeks. There you go. That's a good tweak. Feels better than a no too. Kathy doesn't have no. Carolyn signed up 8, 1 renewed. Oh, and you got over it. Glad you got over it. So, okay, let's do some drawings. I got 3 prizes to give away.
Ooh, wait, can I say something really quick?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so when I was working on my promotion, my entire team was helping me work on my promotion. And we were even like telling Jill, we're so close, we're so close. So they all felt like it was all of us working towards my promotion. But what was amazing about it, I told Jill, I was like, I've been working in the elections business for almost 30 years. And never in my entire 30 years did 3 of us get promoted at the same exact time, because we were all working towards a goal. And my team loved it. They're like, wait, what? I got promoted too with you? So I don't know if you guys remember, but on the Facebook, it was like all of our pictures all together. But they were so excited. But they were excited about getting promoted. But I was like, little did they know, they like actually helped me get promoted too. And I was like, you guys, we could do that. Like, that wasn't even hard. It was so easy. And I mean, it's kind of funny. I don't know. That's just never happened to me, where I was working on a promotion and it was like the result of everybody else getting promoted too. So I love that about this business. And that's what they say to their people that they're trying to recruit. Like, I don't know, I just thought it was amazing. And Jill is awesome. Love Jill.
Jill is awesome. Well, and Evelyn, really, that just shows what a great leader you are too. And I look at really everybody, especially the bigger promotions, I mean, that's a team promotion. It's not like, I know Carolyn, I talked about this a lot. She does have the title of sales VP, but she has a sales VP team. That's the team. And that's really cool. When your team will work to help you get a promotion, that says a lot about your leadership with them. So congratulations.
I mean, my team was busy trying to help Jill get to Paris.
Yes.
Like, hey, she gets credit if it's on my party. So buy your stuff through me. I don't care. She's going to Paris. We're all helping. So we all jumped on we call our team the E train, which is funny because you kept saying hop on that train. Yeah. And I was like, hop on this E train because we're getting Jill to Paris. And they're like, what do we need to do? I was like, buy something. Tell a friend. I don't care.
I love that. And then Jill, of course, and I know she'll do a great job, but it's like when you get your people on board to get you to Paris, just like she did on this cruise, then you post while you're at Paris. You take them all the way to Paris and you make it like this is what we did together. So that's so exciting. Yeah. All right, I put you in my Sparkle box. And I promise I won't send you anything that's retired. It's gonna be tricky. 'Cause
That's
I
my
have
favorite
lots
sparkle
retired.
box because it's
All right,
red.
first one. Olga, I don't think Olga is on live, but Olga, you will get a prize. Let's see here. Genevieve, gosh, I couldn't even read that. Genevieve, look how messy that is, but I can see your name. Genevieve will get a prize, and one more is for Jenica. Jenica, congratulations to you. You will get a prize. So thank you, everyone. You know what's going to be fun is we're going to do this again in, when do we do this? September? No, October, right? October. So we're going to do this in October, and I fully expect to see all of you on here again with your newly promoted people, because we're going to keep this train going, right? I like the E-train. I'm going to take that for tonight. The E-train has left the station and it's not slowing down anytime soon. So, all right, everyone, congratulations again. Have a great night. Go celebrate one more time for everything you've done. And we will see you on the huddle on Friday. Bye, everyone.